Hello and welcome back to another Classic WoW video. In this video, we will look at gold farms you can do while leveling in Classic WoW in order to have 1000 gold or even more by level 60. The main purpose of this video is really to highlight how you can grind gold while leveling to afford to buy yourself boosts in certain level brackets, even if you're a new player or starting on a new server. Let's face it, finding dungeon groups without boosts is fairly difficult. So in certain level brackets, you just end up buying boosts, as long as you can afford them. So for this video, we'll look at some of the level brackets where you can and should grind certain mobs in order to farm both gold and experience at the same time, in order to have enough gold to buy everything you could ever need, including spells, boosts, and mounts. So let's have a chat. This is also going to be one of my last Classic WoW videos in a while, as I will completely shift my focus onto Shadowlands, in order to make the preparation videos that I want to make before it goes live. So basically this is my one last hurrah, or farewell for now I guess. So if I have been successful in my goal of helping you guys make gold in Classic WoW, I'm just gonna ask you to slap that like button and leave a comment down below which farming method has been most successful for you. And since this video is a somewhat big project, I will leave tons of links in the description to different gold farming videos I have made in the past, where I showcase exactly where these farms are located, why they are good, what they can drop, and so on. So check the description for those links. In the description you'll also find a link to my Discord server where you can chat with other World of Warcraft players, and we also got a nice little bot to check the price of certain items on any server you want in the bot commands text channel. This bot is called WoW Price Bot, and you can add it to your Discord server as well, if you happen to run a Discord server. Now let's get into it. From level 1 to 10, my advice is simply just to level. Once you hit level 10, you're going to start looking for harpies to kill. If you're Alliance, you'll find these in Darkshore, and if you're Horde, then you'll find these in the Barrens. The item you're looking for here is Light Feather, which will constantly be on demand as long as mages are boosting Sul'Gurub, and as long as people are doing Arathi Basin. You should aim to grind these from level 10 to 16, giving yourself tons of gold. I would also advise you to pick up Herbalism, as you will occasionally find some herbs that can also give you a Swift Thistle while grinding, increasing the efficiency by a fair bit. The time it takes to skill up Herbalism is definitely worth it. Once you hit level 16, you might need to change locations and do something else, in which case my recommendation is to either just start leveling by questing, or if you really want to keep grinding Light Feathers, you can do so in the southern part of Darkshore as Alliance, or once again in the Barrens as Horde, where you kill level 17 to 18 harpies. Once you get yourself to level 22, either by grinding or by questing, you will want to start farming large venom sacs. These are really useful in phase 5, and even though most guilds are farming immature venom sacs now, these are still worth a little bit. You can farm these in multiple different locations, including Ashenvale, Duskwood, Wetlands, and Hillspread Foothills, and I have videos on literally every single location, and you can check those out in the description if you want a different location than the one you see on the screen right now. You should aim to farm these until level 25 or 26, or basically as long as you can. Now this is when you want to take a step back and do at least one of two things, but I would recommend doing both. Level up fishing as first priority, and then level up herbalism even more as a second priority. Get your fishing to 225 skill, and get your herbalism as high as possible. Once you have 225 fishing, go to a place like Moonblade and fish for nightfin snappers at night time, and fish for like an hour or two. This should net you a couple hundred gold if you do this for a couple of hours, and it is doable at level 20, so it's easy gold. To get yourself to Moonblade, you simply go far up in Darkshore, and then drown yourself, and you will respawn in Moonblade. Just make sure you drown at this exact location. Once this is done, and you've fished up some nightfin snappers and sold them for gold, and you are a minimum level of 28, start buying Scarlet Monastery boosts until level 40. Remember, this is supposed to be a realistic guide to getting to level 60 efficiently, while still having as much gold as possible, and the level bracket of 28 to 40 is very limited in terms of optimal gold farms, and Scarlet Monastery boost gives insane experience, so just fish for an hour or two and you can afford those boosts very easily. Find a booster that charges no more than 8 gold per reset, and it does SM cath plus arms, and that doesn't care about loot. This way you can make some gold back by looting, and if you took my advice on skilling up herbalism, you will on an average get 50 silver back per reset just from picking up flowers in the instance as well. Once you are level 40, you want to travel to Badlands, where you'll be killing rock elementals. You have 3 different types of elementals: the lesser rock elementals that are level 37 to 39, the regular rock elementals that are level 39 to 40, and the greater rock elementals that are level 42 to 44. Since you go here at level 40, you can skip the lesser ones, then you grind rock elementals until level 44, and then you switch to the greater ones, and you want to stay there until level 48 or 49. At this point I would recommend you buy maraudon boosts until level 51. Download farm log, and if you make more than 75 gold per hour worth of elemental earth while grinding, just keep grinding until 51 if you get experience from the mobs that far. Otherwise just fish for an hour or 2 so you can afford the maraudon boosts. You can alternatively quest, but at this level, if you're on a PvP server, you might see some open world PvP action, so it is safer, faster and easier to buy boosts in Maraudon. Once you are level 51, head on over to Fellwood, and this is where the final adventure begins. You will be killing Jadefire satyrs in different parts of Fellwood, and you will begin at this camp to the west. These satyrs are level 50 to 51, so grind these until you're about 54, at which point you will move to the next camp further north, where the satyrs are level 52 to 53, grind these until you're level 56 to 57, and then move your way to Winterspring. Once you're in Winterspring, you can do one of 2 things: either grind Winterfall Furbolgs for Winterfall Firewater, which is constantly used by rogues and warriors in raids, or do the pre-quest to collect echoes, and start collecting Chillwind echoes and sell those in Phase 6. Alternatively, you can also kill water elementals in Eastern Plaguelands for elemental water, and Essence of Water, which is on high demand in Phase 6. You should grind this until level 59, at which point you will get the last experience you need from doing the Onyxia pre-quest, including the experience you will get from the dungeon itself, so just start the Onyxia pre-quest and you should be good. Now if we actually end up getting a relaunch of Classic WoW, let's talk about small flame sacks as well. At level 35 you can farm for these in the Swamp of Sorrows, and at level 41 you can farm for these in Badlands. Basically from level 35 to 46 you can farm for these, and in my opinion you should definitely prioritize these in the case of a relaunch of Classic WoW, and I just wanted to mention that. Fishing is also a great gold maker from level 20, as long as you get 225 skill and know when and where to fish, like for example Moonglade after midnight. Alright guys, there it is, the blueprint of how to level from 1 to 60, while being as efficient as possible when it comes to both gold making and leveling, and I think this is a great mix of both. You're really optimizing your gold per hour and experience per hour, and you get to experience a bit of everything. You get some fishing, you get some mob grinding, you get some boosting, and you get some questing. It's also the most realistic way to do things, considering finding dungeons without boosting is fairly difficult with today's boosting meta. Either way, that was it, pretty much my last hurrah in Classic WoW for now at least. A little summary of everything I've been doing up to this point, and it's a great best of when it comes to my gold farming videos. Once again, feel free to check out the links in the description for more gold farms you can do while leveling, and /or at max level. And that is it guys, if you did enjoy the video make sure you give it a like, and subscribe to the channel for more videos. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the Shadowlands.